Buddha and you're watching Dr. Guitar, a show for all you guitarists out there. In today's episode, I'm showing you my brand new Tweed Champ. It was built as a student model, but it has been used for ages by really great musicians, especially during recordings. To name a few, Eric Clapton, Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top, Joe Walsh from the Eagles, and just recently Julian Lage is using it as his main amp live. So it's a jazzy amp. Mine is equipped with a Jupiter speaker and it's a very simple amp. It has only volume. Usually my approach to amps is take off all the EQ and see what's left. In this case, there's nothing to take off. We only have volume. Dave Cobb says that he uses his amp on 3 or 4 as I'm using it right now.
This is what I'm using 90% of the time these days. A dear friend of mine, this guy Paul Kennerly, who's an amazing songwriter, producer. I got that amp from him this year and it's just been on every record. I mean, he told me this secret and I didn't believe him because I always work differently. He's like, you should never turn the tweeds up past 3.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't believe it and now I'm doing it. I don't know what happened to me. Maybe I'm growing up or something, but it's always just on 3 or 4. Put any mic on it and it sounds like a record. It's really easy. It's always quiet. We can have it in the room with the band. It doesn't overpower a singer in the room. So it's kind of become the weapon lately.
And it's clean at 3, right?
Yeah. It's that marginal thing, but yeah. It's just something so right about what Fender was doing in the late 50s, early 60s. It's so right.
So let's go to the amp. I'm playing my 52 reissue Telecaster. This is a 2004 edition. So this is the amp, bridge pickup, the amp on 3.5. Middle. Neck. So in my opinion, it has a low mid-range that is fixed. I wish I could make it brighter. It's a little too dark for me, but it records great and it's a great pedal platform. I can use it, if I use it with a little reverb from Surfy Industries Reverb, the Surfy Bear, it gets way brighter and way more beautiful. And I'm on a telly fully open, so you get that low mid-range, beautiful mid-range. But if I turn off the tone control, bridge pickup. using the Surfy Bear metal, which is through bypass, but it has a volume compensation, so you can boost the volume a little. That's what I did, and it overdrives the amp beautifully. With a little reverb, it gets less boxy, because it's a boxy amp, especially if you're standing. I'm here, and the amp is over there. So if I'm standing, let me check, let me show you my position to the amp. So here, and with the amp there, if you're not really with your head on the speaker, it's a little boxy, because you're also hearing the back of the amp really easy. So it sounds a little too smally. But on headphones or a little far away, it doesn't sound that small. And if I push it a little more, then we turn the reverb off. Turn it to the middle. You can really hear the amp sagging. It doesn't handle the the amount of energy I'm putting in, and it's great. It's a great sound. I personally like when it sags, and when you overdrive it a little, it gets brighter, and you can always tame it with your guitar volume. Volume on 7. Move it up to 8. 10. Turn it all the way up. And see how responsive it is to feel, to touch. If I play light, if I play heavy, it doesn't handle it. A little less extreme. And we can also use the lower input, so it has two inputs. I've been using the higher input. So this is the other face tone. Love it. This is a super small amp, super portable, sounds great, and it's not by chance that I have it set on top of my super reverb. It sounds incredible when summed up to a powerful amp. So the super reverb will give you all the tone, and this will give you the telephone-like mid-range sound that is really, really, really great. Well, that's it, my friends. I hope you have liked the show. I hope this has been helpful to you. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to the channel. Also, please consider becoming a patron. You can just go to my Patreon page. You'll be getting early access to episodes, free video lessons, free backing tracks, and my huge thank you. You can also become a YouTube Pro member. You'll have the same goodies on YouTube, early access, and we can chat, etc. Thank you so much. Oh, let me thank my dear patrons. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. We'll see each other next week. Bye-bye.